everybody. It's Ms Denise from the Outreach Department of the Carroll County Public Library, and I'm here today to talk with you about, can you guess what I'm going to talk about today? You got it, hats, that's right. We're going to talk about hats today, all kinds of hats. And I have a hat, but where's Corky? Wonder if he has a hat. Let's call him on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Corky! Oh, Corky! Here I am. Oh, Corky, I see you have a hat on too. I sure do. Look at that hat. Oh, boy. Corky, should we tell them about our hats? Yes. Ms Denise and I made our hats. Yeah. It's so easy. That's right, Corky. It was easy, wasn't it? Yep, it sure was. All we did was take a paper plate. Corky used a small one because he has a smaller head, and I used a bigger one because my head is bigger than Corky. We cut out the middle part of the paper plate, and I'll show you on Corky's, because Corky's cutout is not very big. My cutout was bigger. And we cut it out, and then we placed it on our heads. I put some string on mine to keep mine on my head, and we just decorated it with pipe cleaners and feathers and tissue paper, whatever you might have around the house. And that'll work to decorate your hat. And it's so much fun, and you can play dress up with your hat or pretend that you're something else and imagine your story, just like our summer reading theme. All right, Corky, we're going to talk a little bit more about hats now, so how about if you go off to the side there and you kind of watch and then come back later, okay?
Okay, thanks. Have fun talking about hats. I'll see you later. Bye.
And there he goes. All righty, friends. I know that many of you have hats, and I'm going to take this hat off for just a minute. And if you'd like to go get a hat to play some games with us, you can pause this video right now and go and get a hat. Or if you don't have a hat handy, it could be a baseball cap or a winter hat. If not, you could get a tissue or a washcloth or just your hand for later on when we play a hat game. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to show you some hats. Have you ever seen a hat that maybe looks like this? Ooh, when might you wear this hat? Would you wear it in the summer? No, you're right. You would wear it in the winter when it's really cold, or a crisp, cool night maybe in the fall. Let's see, what other hat might I wear? Oh, how about this hat? When might you need a hat like this? For the sun, right? To protect your face in the sun? Or how about when it's raining? Yes, you might wear this hat when it rains. Oh, how about a hat just for fun? Yeah, you might wear this hat to play dress up or just for fun, a hat like this. How about, oh, my hair is messy. How about this hat? That's a baseball cap, right? And there's the Orioles on it. So it shields my face from the sun, keeps me a little bit cooler. And people just like to wear baseball caps because they're fun. And sometimes they have a picture on the front of a favorite group that you might have, or a band, or a sports team, or just something that you like. How about this silly hat? Look at that hat. Do you know, back in the olden days, people used to wear a hat like this to bed because the houses were very cold at night. So in order to help them keep warm, they would wear a hat like this. I'm going to bring Corky back up. He's going to show you some of his hats that he has. All right, Corky, here you go.
Here I am. Okay, I took my other hat off.
Let's see, Corky. Let's show them this silly hat. Look at that. He's a leprechaun. Corky wore this hat for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I did, and I wore all green clothes.
Let's see, Corky, what else do you have? Look at this one. Corky has an old-fashioned hat for sleeping in the olden days, just like I did.
Yeah, oh, it keeps my head nice and warm.
Let's see, Corky, what else do you have? How about this hat, just for fun? Alrighty, well, I have my handy dandy little hat pointer, and let's see if you know the job that matches each hat behind me. Let's see, how about this one? Do you know what job matches that hat? Did you say police officer? That's right, it is a police officer. How about this one right here? A cook, yes, and another word for a cook is a chef. So that is someone that cooks and prepares meals, maybe at a restaurant, to keep their hair away from getting in the way of when they're cooking. So that would be for a chef. Oh, how about this one right here? That hat belongs to somebody that delivers your mail. Sometimes they do wear a hat and it says US on it for United States, and that would be your mail carrier, someone that works for the post office. How about this one right here above my head? What is that yellow hat for? That is a hard hat. Yes, for a construction worker, that's right. And it's a bright color so that people can see him or her, and it's hard so that their head is protected in case something were to fall on them. This one, oh, white hat with a red cross on it. Have you seen that one before? Maybe when you go to the doctor, or sometimes if you visit a hospital, nurses might wear a hat. That hat belongs to a nurse. How about this red one right here? Oh, you got that one right away. Right, that belongs to a firefighter. And this last one down here, who might wear that? I heard somebody say a farmer. That's right, it could be a farmer or anybody that is an outdoor worker. Kind of looks like a cowboy hat, but you're right. And those are all the different kinds of hats. You did a great job helping me. And here's Gizmo wearing a hat, many hats. And here's Callie. These are my two cats, and they were wearing hats. Callie and Gizmo sure are silly, aren't they? And they didn't mind wearing the hats. I think Callie really liked playing dress up with those hats. So now, if you didn't grab a hat, you can pause this and go grab a hat, or a tissue, or a washcloth, or just your hand, and we're going to sing the silly hat song, and it goes like this. On my head I wear a hat. It is such a silly hat that my head will wiggle, waggle to and fro. Where else can my silly hat go? On my shoulder I wear a hat. It is such a silly hat, and my shoulder wiggle, waggles, wiggle to and fro. Where else can my silly hat go? On my neck I wear a hat. Such a silly, silly hat, and a wiggle, 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 waggle to and fro. Where else can my hat go? Oh, my hat, I wear it on my face. It is such a silly place that my face will wiggle, waggle, wiggle to and fro. Where else can my hat go? So that's a fun game that you can play with your hats in your house with your family. Do you ever wear a hat? When do you wear a hat? In the rain, in the snow, in the summer? Sure. Do you know there's different things you can do with a hat? Let's see if we can play a game with a hat. Can you toss your hat and catch it? Woo! Yes, very good. Let's try it again. Toss it with two hands and catch it with two hands. Here we go. Yay! Good job. Can you toss it with one hand and catch it with the other? Let's see. Can you do that? Try it. Toss it with one hand and catch it with the other. And if you miss, it's okay. Your hat is nice and soft, so just try it again. Can you toss it with one hand and catch it with the same hand? I don't know if I can do it. Let's see. Woo! Oh, I almost missed. I'm going to try it again. Woo! Very good for trying. Can you toss it up high, clap and catch it? Whoa, I don't know about that one. Let's see. Toss it up high, clap and catch. Toss it up high, clap and catch. Let's do that one more time. Toss it up high, clap and catch. Oh, that's so much fun. Another game you can do is just play catch with someone in your family or a friend. See who can see it the furthest. Set out some markers and throw those hats down on the floor. Check with your grown-up first, though, and see who can throw it the furthest. You can also take all your hats and see if you can figure out which is the biggest and which is the smallest. Let's look at these two hats. Which is the bigger hat? Which one is biggest? Did you say this one? Yes, it is bigger. So if this is bigger, then what about this one? It's smaller. That's right. And we can count hats. I have 1, 2 hats, but you might have a lot of hats that you can count. That's for sure. Alrighty, my friends. Well, it's almost time for us to say goodbye, but I want to share 2 books with you first. This book, which is called What Hat Goes With That? And the nice thing about this book is it's a cardboard book. It's a hard book. So it's great for little hands, great for toddlers, and it's a guessing game. So there she is. She's having a birthday cake, and you have to figure out which hat goes with that. Is it the helmet, or is it this fancy pointed hat? Right, the party hat, the fancy pointed hat. And in this one, there she is all bundled up. Which hat goes with what she's wearing? The helmet or the fuzzy warm hat? The fuzzy warm hat. So this is a nice book available at the library for you to place a hold on. And little ones can play with it because it's nice and hard. The other book I want to share with you is a funny book called A Good Day for a Hat by Nat Fuller. And look at that guy up there. He's got a few hats in his hands, doesn't he? Wait till you see these end pages. Oh my gosh. Look at all the hats there. I could spend a whole day just looking at hats and counting the hats and talking about all the different kind of hats there are. Let's just take a quick peek at this book. Today is a good day for a hat, said Mr. Brown. But when he stepped outside, it was raining. He said, I have just the hat for that, said Mr. Brown. But when he stepped back outside, it was snowing. And I have just the hat for that, said Mr. Brown. But when he stepped back outside, there was a marching band. And he said, I have just the hat for that. Do you see him there? And it goes on and on and on with all kinds of hats that he needs for all of the good days that he experiences. It's really a fun book. I think it's time for Corky to come back. Come on back, Corky.
Okay, here I am. Here I am. Hey, Ms Denise, let's talk about my shirt for a minute. Do you see it? It says, Imagine Your Story. It's about summer reading.
That's right, Corky. Thank you for remembering that. Yes, if you haven't signed up for summer reading through the library, please do so on our website, www.carr.org. You can sign up for summer reading, and you can win a nice brand new book at the end, and a chance to win some gift cards as well.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun, and you can read books, and you can do activities like just watching me and Ms Denise right now get you some points if you log it on the computer after you sign up for summer reading.
That's right, Corky. You and I have been doing summer reading a lot, haven't we?
Oh yes, we've been taking walks outside and doing all kinds of things to get points because I want that free book.
Well, I think you probably already have enough points for that free book because you are quite the reader.
Oh yes, I really am, and I like to read with you, Miss Denise.
Thanks, I like to read with you too, Corky. Thank you. Well, friends, I think it's time for us to say goodbye now. And if you remember, Corky likes to jump into Miss Denise's green bag. So let's do our goodbye song, and then he'll show you how much he can jump. Oh, so much better. Ready? It goes like this. With our hands we clap, clap, clap. With our feet we tap, tap, tap. Now it's time to say goodbye. Blow a kiss, mwah, and wave goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Miss Denise.
Oh, Corky, what do you want to count to jump into your bag?
Let's see. What do you think I should count to? Oh, somebody said 9.
All right, Corky, let's count to 9.
Oh, but I don't really know how to count past 5.
Oh, dear. Friends, do you think you could help Corky count to 9 so he could get in his green bag? Oh, yeah, please, 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 could you? They said yes, Corky. All right, here we go. Ready, friends? We're going to count to 9, and Corky's going to jump in his bag. Remember, be kind to each other. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bye, everybody. Bye, Miss Denise. See you next time.
Woohoo! Nice job, friends. You got Corky into that bag. Well, it sure has been wonderful spending time again with you today, and I look forward to the next time that I see you. In the meanwhile, take care of each other, and remember, be kind.